What's up, guys? Today we're playing Mega Draft with Harper. And if you guys don't know who Harper is, he is a ex-FPS coach, but also a professional Pokemon player, known for his Pidgeot Terrabox build. Really great player, and super chill dude as well. And we put together this format, and the rules are pretty simple. We both selected 5 Pokemon, 5 items, and 5 supporters, and pulled them into this large Mega Draft. We're going to take turns picking the cards. If you pick a card, you have to use it in your deck, and the other person cannot. And we're going to build rogue decks to battle against each other in a best of 3, and see who comes out on top. Let's get into the draft. You're going to call it? Alright, call it.
Tails.
It is heads.
It's heads? Damn.
I'm going to go second.
Do you want to go first?
I'm going to go second because I want to see what your... Because there's like a bunch of cards here that are pretty good, and I want to see what your strategy is. So
I'm not going to lie, I'm very upset about that. I am a little livid, dare I say, but it's alright. It's right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with my boy Fanrotom.
Fanrotom?
I think I'm gonna go with my boy Fanrotom.
Okay.
That guy is an engine.
Okay. So Harper takes Fanrotom, and the way this works is we're doing snake draft. So it's like the person who goes first gets 1, and then second person gets 2 picks, and then the first person gets 2 picks, and we alternate. Okay, me seeing you pick Fanrotom, immediately in my mind, I feel like I want to take Noctowl, just so you don't call for your Hoot-Hoots.
You literally don't have to do that though. Like if you hop on my channel, I am not the Terrabox guy. Like, I would never ever try and build Terrabox.
What I could do is, in my list of Pokemon that I proposed, I offered you Dunsparce as the other colorless draw engine. So I feel like Fanrotom works with both. But I feel like I should definitely be taking one here to counter your pick. But then you'll just have to pick the other one because I'm not gonna pick both, right?
Yeah, nah.
But in that case, I'm definitely taking Noctowl.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's nice. That's cool.
Interesting. Okay, so I'll take Noctowl, and I think for my second pick, I'll also take Buddy Poffin.
All right, that's cool. No,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So I finally get to pick stuff.
Well, you literally picked first.
That's the thing. Like, I did not want to go first because my first pick would have just been Terrapagos plus Fanrotom or Noctowl. That was my only strategy coming into mind. There is a reason. If you look at my Pokemon, it is the Pokemon I love. Right. And he's gone now. Noctowl's dead. So I'm gonna go. Dude, wait, I'm lost. Okay. I'm gonna pick the Dunsparce, I think. I feel like I kind of have to.
Yeah, but do you think I would, like, do you want to take that early?
Actually,
because now that you know that I'm taking Noctowl, it's like, I'm probably not going to be taking Dunsparce unless
True.
I really want to sabotage you that bad.
True, right, in that case...
Because do I want to do that, though?
Hold on. I'm gonna go Terrapagos EX.
Okay.
And Ursaluna.
Oh, Ursaluna's a really good one. That's a really good one.
Both of those guys. I'm gonna take both my boys.
There's a lot of games that end up just being Ursaluna Ursaluna boss or something, and now I have no access to that.
All right.
Do we not have boss? So we both have access to boss. It looks like, because none of us put boss as one of the supporters.
Neither of us put boss.
Interesting. So that means both of us can have boss.
Ace specs?
Yeah. Oh, I guess we should.
Cool.
None of us suggest an ace spec to play?
None of us. I'm pretty sure we both of us said we wouldn't suggest ace specs because it's like, I don't know. Why are there no ace specs here?
Well, I was like kind of just being silly. I was like
meddling memo in Sacred Ash here, but not Unfit Stamp and Prime Catcher.
Because like forcing someone to have to just have energy sticker in their deck is insane.
Yeah, that's on me, bro. I had nothing else in mind.
No, but that's pretty funny though. That's why that's what makes this interesting. So we have to play around like some trash card.
I don't call energy sticker trash.
No, it's not trash. I think it's good. Okay. I got 2 picks now?
Yeah.
So my mind, right? You picking Ursaluna makes me want to pick Latinas, because what if you just start Blood Moon and you have no way to get
I'm very happy you called it the correct name, Latinas EX. I'm proud of you.
I'm looking at Latinas and I'm like, that's a pretty good support Pokemon. I'm
looking at Latinas. That's all you had to say, bro.
But I'm also looking at the supporters now and I'm like, me having Arvin or Research and you not having that is pretty good. Yeah. So I feel like I want to take a supporter this turn. But am I prioritizing Arvin or Research here? Because I'm looking at your Terrapagos and your Fanrotom, and I'm like, you kind of want to get the Fanrotom out with Nest Ball or something, and I feel like Arvin could get you there. Yeah. But also Research can get you there if you just play 4. Fair enough. And if I'm playing a Noctowl deck, I probably don't really need Arvin as bad, right?
That's fair.
So I'll take research.
You'll take research?
I'll take research. And now that you don't have that, oh, none of us suggested Iono either. So Iono is just available for both of us. So that's a guaranteed draw engine.
Alright, cool.
I feel like if I'm playing Noctowl, I kind of need Crispin as well. This might just be my supporter draft. So I'm gonna take research and Crispin.
I'm so upset about that one. I was like, he mentioned Arvin and research. Let's go. Crispin's in there. He's like, yeah, no, I'll stay Crispin. Yeah, no, that's. You know what? I am getting. I'm losing this draft right now. Okay, so what I'm gonna do? I feel like over here this opens up a lot of avenues for me. I'm gonna yoinky sploinky the rare candy.
Okay.
Because now I get to do stuff. I get to do stuff like
that's true.
Pidgeot, dare I say?
Pidgeot is pretty good. Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
And on top, dude, I was just gonna go rare candy, Crispin, call it a day, draft's over, checkmate, I win.
Right.
But instead, damn, I'm gonna yonky sploinky Night Stretcher over here. I feel like Night Stretcher is a great card. Yeah, that's it. I think.
Yeah, Night Stretcher is a great. It is a pretty good card, I must say.
Wait, pause. You didn't take Latinas. I'm gonna take Latinas.
Okay.
I'm not gonna take Stretcher. I'm gonna take Latinas.
Okay.
You played into my mind there. I thought you took the Latinas. Nah, you didn't.
I was considering it, but I feel like
you were considering it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it really does help with your Ursaluna and stuff. It kind of hurts me because now like my random stuff can get stuck in active, perhaps, but I also don't have Tropicos or anything.
Yeah. Right, cool.
But now that I'm like kind of pigeoned myself into the Noctowl list, I kind of did that to counter you. I'm not really a Noctowl player, so I'll have to like really think about that. And we're not allowed to
first pick the counter pick.
Right.
Damn.
Because one person here is qualified for Worlds and one isn't. So I feel like I need to be working to play against what your strong suits are.
Fair enough.
That's my logic, right?
Yeah.
But now I'm like, because I don't have rare candy, I'm also most likely need to play some sort of stage 1. But we're also not allowed to just play like a familiar archetype in the meta, so I can't just play Flareon here, even though I have the pieces for it.
Oh, dude, Flareon would be insane for you.
Well, couldn't I play like Flareon like Salamence or something? Like just as long as Flareon's not paired with like the standard stuff. Like what if Flareon was a support
Noctowl, and it's like we can have the Salamence in the deck, we just don't need to use it.
That's true.
Like,
okay. So we're just agreeing not to really play Flareon, but I need some sort of So I might just have to play like Cyclizer EX or some shit.
Well, I mean, there are other terrors.
Yeah, there are a lot of terrors.
As long as your Terror box isn't like a meta Terror box.
Yeah.
Terror box isn't even meta right now, to be honest, but I feel like it's a Terror box.
I'm also thinking too far ahead. I'm thinking too far ahead right now as well.
Exactly. We still have a long draft ahead of us.
I think with this Crispin in my deck, it just makes setting up a Monkey Dory really easy. So I might be taking Monkey Dory here. I'll go ahead and take Monkey Dory. Because as we know, I'm surprised Monkey Dory fell so low in the draft, to be honest.
Yeah.
But with Crispin, I can just having a Dark Energy in my deck is pretty much a given. So I'm gonna take the Monkey Dory.
Alright, cool.
I'm looking at the supporters. They're pretty good. They're pretty good, but I feel like I have the 2 critical ones. I could go ahead and just take Arvin and just like kind of ruin you, but I think I want to get Counter Catcher.
You can Counter Catcher?
Yeah, I think I'll go. I'm looking at Counter Catcher. I feel like it's pretty good.
I'm gonna pause quick. The dogs outside are going crazy.
Okay, he's got to let his dogs.
I'm back to a losing draft.
Welcome back.
Okay, so you grab Monkey Dory, Counter Catcher. Right? Counter Catcher is kind of
it's kind of insane. Yeah. There's a bunch of good cards here that are still here, or like they went kind of long. I'm surprised.
Dude, wait, if we had Noctowl, we were literally just playing Terrapagos Dusk Noir. Like, dead ass. we were
just you could be.
Literally playing that.
Yeah, you could be. But I really don't want that to happen. And now I can't play something like Terrapagos Bouffalant because you have the Fan Rotom and the Terrapagos.
Alright, you know what? I'm surprised this has stayed up for this long, because sure, you do have Noctowl, but as a Terror Box player, I know Noctowl sometimes can be a bit difficult to find. And because of that, I'm going to be taking Ultra Ball.
Oh my god. I was looking at that after I picked Counter Catcher, and I was like, wait.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
I have Rare Candy as well. I feel like Ultra Ball's a pretty decent pick here.
Oh god. Okay.
You know?
So now
one of the staple cards of the card game.
So now my only Pokemon search is like Great Ball, bro.
God, has he blundered?
I might have blundered. Okay.
You have Poffin. Like
I do have Poffin. I can get the Hoot Hoots, but I'm gonna struggle to get Noctowls. I might need to like play Jock. But then like typically you want a Noctowl for Crispin, so Jock is kind of ass. Yeah. I might have to play Pokeball.
So
bro.
You know what? Fair play. All right. In this position, I will be taking Alvin. I will take Arven
Yeah.
over here now because I do need a supporter at this point. I think I've gone long enough and been a little bit greedy with my picks so far.
Right.
So I will be going Arven and passing it right back to you.
Okay. And now I'm a little upset because yeah, that Noctowl is gonna be in the bottom of my deck, and I know for a fact I'll be flipping this. I'll be Iono'd and then like flipping the script and not finding one. So that's just unfortunate. So I think in this case, he has a rare candy Ultra Ball. Pidgeot is available for both players here. I think he's thinking about the Dusknoir. The Dusknoir, like, but if I take Dusknoir, like, what does that do for me? Right.
Exactly.
Because I'm not playing rare candy. Yeah. Exactly. But we're playing in a format where no Psyduck exists, and that's kind of stressful. But if I take Dusknoir, then his rare candy is like a little bit worse. But actually, rare candy is way more. Damn, this kind of stinks.
If you take Dusknoir, what are you like? Are you gonna play? You have to play Dusknoir in your deck, right? And it's just not good.
That is not good. I'm looking at it like back to my days of playing Luxray EX. that Airy was kind of juicy because I could snipe away rare candies from my opponent. But how many Aries will I play really if I pick that? You know what I'm saying? Now we're at the point where the remaining Pokemon are kind of bad. Or the remaining cards are like whatever, you know. I already took Monkey Dory, so we can mark that.
Yeah, I was gonna.
This is strange. This is really strange.
This is a little bit odd.
Yeah, like I'm looking at Venture Bomb, the Meddling Memo. Like, is that really? I might be taking Venture Bomb because I have the Monkey Dory, so Venture Bomb is pretty good.
I feel like Venture Bomb is a great pick for you. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was never gonna pick that, right?
Right. So I know he's never gonna.
I was gonna pick that.
Yeah.
No, I meant like I was gonna pick that next. Like that was gonna be my next pick. Yeah.
I'm gonna take Night Stretcher because now that you've opted for Latinas and not Night Stretcher, I feel like that's pretty obvious for me to go.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I'll take Night Stretcher for one of my picks, and then you know the Research Crispin is just such a perfect supporter core already that I'm not really pressed about the rest of the supporters now. It's just more of a matter of like once they're going to different players, you have to have them in your deck. So
yeah, I'm
not really bothered by that. I'll go ahead and grab Pokegear in that case. I think Pokegear,
right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's a pretty good card too.
All right. That is a really good card. Right, let's just read these guys out quick. All right, you're doing it. Cool. Now I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself a Dusknoir. I think I'm quite happy to get the Dusknoir. I have rare candy.
Yep.
And now I have Dusknoir. And on top of that, I will also be grabbing myself. Thing is, I could just not have a draw engine and force you to also play the Dunsparce, right? That could be quite funny.
You could force me to have a Dunsparce line in my deck. That could be quite funny. Because you are playing Pidgeot now.
Yeah. Alright, I think in that case, I'm probably gonna take... Okay, what? Ooh, wait, boys. Oh, I'm not mentioning this to you, but I've had a great idea. Oh, you're finished. You're done.
Really? Okay. What is
it? Game's over. This video can be scrapped.
Sure. We'll see about that.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself a Airy, actually.
Okay. I was just thinking about that. Well, I talked about it last turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna go grab Airy because, yeah, like you said, me having Ray Candy and you having Airy, not a good combo, so I will be taking that away from you.
Okay. We've grabbed another supporter. You get one more here.
Did I? Oh yeah, that was the only thing I grabbed. I was like thinking, all right, no, that's my picks. No, it's because we were just talking about the other one. I feel like at this point I do want to grab Luxray. This is more of a counter pick. Because it's a really easy way to take out my Pidgeot since you already have counter catcher.
No.
So something that you can do is put the Luxray down while you're behind, go counter catch into my Pidgeot, and then just take out the Pidgeot. So I will be taking the Luxray away from you, and honestly, pairing Luxray with the Wait, I don't have another pick. I picked Dusknoir, didn't I?
Oh, you didn't. Oh, you didn't write down. You did pick Dusknoir.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh no.
You marked it red, but you didn't write. Okay, Dusknoir and Airy.
Yeah. Dusknoir, dude. I would.
Oh, what a blunder! What a blunder!
What a blunder! So hard. There was so much knowledge behind that pick, and now it just.
Oh, he leaked. He leaked. So now, oh man. So now I'm like, because Luxray is also my brand. Like I can't go this draft without taking Luxray.
Imagine I just yoinked. Well, to be fair, you yoinked my brand, bro.
I did. That's true. That's actually fair. Your brand is comfy.
You yoink Noctowl? Like, the only reason I have a YouTube channel is because of Noctowl.
Why would you pick Fan Rotom before Noctowl? Is my question.
Well, because Fan Rotom is a good engine here for also Dunsparce, also Pidgeot, also Noctowl, right? So it lets you get into the game, and also it can grab you a different card that I don't want to say right now. But
okay. It could grab Pidgey, for sure. But I'm taking Luxray. I have to take Luxray here. Because if I'm not taking Luxury
That's
this
fair.
turn, you're taking it next turn.
That's fair. That's fair.
So Luxury is taken. And I feel like with my Noctowl line, I now have Night Stretcher to, pick it up and put it back down. And I think something that pairs very well with that is Professor Turo. So I'm going to go and take Professor Turo here.
That is true. That is.
And also
very
Turo is a good
yeah.
synergy with Pidgeot. So I feel like taking Turo here, pretty good.
At least I don't really have, I don't have the Noctowl, so I can play Penny to reset my cards, which is fine, which I don't mind.
That's
And
true.
The thing is, right now, I'm looking at your deck, and I'm thinking, I feel like you don't have any great attackers. Like, you didn't take the Trapagos, you didn't take the Ursaluna.
Right.
Your current main attacker seems to be Luxray, right?
Yeah.
Um,
But we still have a pool of cards that are accessible by both of us. That can be my
Yeah.
attackers.
That can be. But the thing is, what can you build in this scenario? It's probably going to be some Terra thing, but the thing is you don't
Yeah.
have arguably the best Terra card, which is Trapagos.
Yep.
And if you do take the Fighting Okapon, I have a way through that with the Trapagos,
Right.
which is nice. So I think, to be fair, the rest of these cards aren't great. But I will go ahead and grab the Jacques, because Jacques does pair quite well with the Noctowl, to be honest. Especially if you're playing some evolutions, you can go Jacques for Noctowl for the Jacques, Jacques for some other thing, and evolve that as well. So I will be taking the Jacques because that does pair well with the Pidgeot and the Dusknoir. So I will be yoinking that one. However, now's the point where the rest of these cards are kind of bad. You know what? I'm taking Energy Sticker, man.
Okay.
I'm taking Energy Sticker.
Interesting.
I'm gonna yoink that guy. Yep, you got Crispin, I got Energy Sticker. Mine's an item, bro. Get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at. You have your Ultra Ball, so you can discard your energies pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It's not like Vessel is a card that we suggested here, dude. Earthen Vessel would have been pretty insane for one of us not to have.
I don't know why I put Meddling Memo and you put Sacred Ash instead of Earthen Vessel.
Because in my mind, I'm like,
sure
we need to have some sort of meme pick in here as well.
Yeah.
That dude Dunsparce might be going the whole match or the whole draft.
He might be the last draft, bro.
Yeah.
Who was that NFL player that thought he was gonna get round one picked and ended up being the 125th pick or something?
I'm not sure. It's not, but it's that energy right now.
Dunsparce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Dunsparce was the first thing I put down to be in the draft.
That's kind of funny.
I like Iron
That's
Bundle.
kinda funny.
I play a lot of decks with Iron Bundle. I think that's pretty good. Is it that necessary when he has a free retreat Pidgeot in his deck? I mean, maybe. If he gives me a Pidgeot, I could just take it out or something. I don't know. I like the Iron Bundle pick. I don't mind Sacred Ash either. Petrol is kind of funny. Petrol is low-key not bad. Maybe in a format like this, I could Petrol for my Stadium or something. But also Noctowl just finds me anything as well, so why would I play Petrol on top of Noctowl? I'll go for a Judge. I'll take Judge.
Looking for a Judge? All right.
I'll take Judge.
That was definitely the best card out of the
Yeah, because he's playing Rare Candy Pidgeot. If I can Judge him early and just give him no resources to get his Pidgeot, that could be good. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking about, so I'll take Judge. Now I feel like I should probably take an item or a Pokemon here. I'll take Venture Bomb to pair with my Monkey Dory.
You'll take Venture Bomb? Yeah.
I'll take
I was waiting for that one.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that one, to be honest. Alright. First things first, I'm gonna take Xerosic. I feel like a one-off with this, paired with Pidgeot, could be quite funny.
Oh god.
So yeah, I'm gonna go Xerosic. I feel like that could be honestly, if I start that in my opening hand, going second, I just force you to discard until you have 3. And because of that, I'm also going to take Meddling Memo. I think that could be quite funny. I think if I go Xerosic, turn 1, turn 1, and Meddling Memo,
oh my god.
you just have 3 random cards now, and no Noctowls. And if your engine is Noctowl, you are a very, combo-heavy deck. And if you don't have anything to initiate that combo, well then, Womp Womp, I guess.
He has all the 3 cards for a good control list. Eri, Xerosic, and Meddling Memo.
I can play Pidgeot Control.
Yeah. He could just play Pidgeot Control, but he doesn't have... He has a Fan Rotom. The Poffin doesn't hurt that bad. Him lacking Poffin doesn't hurt that bad when he has the Fan Rotom. So that's pretty tough.
Yeah.
So now I'm feeling like I might need the Dunsparce just to counteract some of this card discarding situation. Or the Sacred Ash to bring back... I can if he's gonna Xerosic me, I'll just discard a bunch of Pokemon and then play Sacred Ash. So that could be an option. You know what? I'll take the Sacred Ash. Screw it. I'll take a Sacred Ash. I get one more pick here.
Yeah.
We're looking at Dunsparce, Iron Bundle, Surfer, and Petrol. Okay.
There's some cards.
These are some cards of all time. I mean, Surfer is pretty good to reset an attacker, like Blood Moon.
Yeah.
But then I was like, does Surfer really have a place? I guess it's fine. But does Surfer have a place in a Noctowl deck? I guess so. Like, I don't know, not really. This is strange. This is really strange.
This is very strange.
I'll take Iron Bundle as my last pick.
Oh, that was by far the best card over here. I'm not gonna lie, by far. Like, honestly, you're better off not running any of these cards other than Iron Bundle. All right. I'm gonna grab Petrol. I feel like it just makes sense.
Okay.
Like you don't want Petrol. And now I get to force you to play one of these two, and I think since I have the Ursaluna,
right,
and because I have a little bit of idea, I want you to not run Surfer. So I will be taking Surfer as well. And that forces you to run Dunsparce without a Fan Rotom, which is quite funny if you ask me.
Right.
So yeah, now you are forced to hop on the Dunsparce train, which is kind of cool.
So now I have both Noctowl and Dunsparce.
You do have both of the engines we decided to put in this over here, which could have been a major blunder for me.
Right.
But that's for us to figure out during the games.
Yeah, I think if Pidgeot was an option here, that would have changed a lot of things in terms of our drafting strategy. But we have one full day here to build some decks, and then we'll play a best of 3. Is it?
Yeah, best of 3.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna take these. So let us know what you think before the battles. Who won the draft here?
Yeah. Let us know who won the draft
in a purely theoretical sense, and then we'll be back.
I got farmed, bro. I got farmed.
I don't know though. I'm a little scared of your control and the fact that I don't have Ultra Ball. Like Ultra Ball might be one of the best cards in the game.
If there's any OG channel watchers, you guys know 2 years ago, or no, last year, I was a crazy Pidgeot control player. By that I mean I won like 5 cups. Nothing more than that. Not that crazy.
That's still pretty good. That's pretty good.
All right, in that case, good luck with the deck building, brother.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
That's right. For the video in like 3 seconds. Okay, so I put together a deck list here. This is what we're working with. It's sort of like a mix of what can I do with the cards I have to play and how do I counter Harper's picks. So of course we have both Dunsparce and Noctowl as our engine, so I have just two of each. To allow the Noctowls to run, I'm playing one Cornerstone Ogerpon and one Wellspring. The Cornerstone is good because it blocks his Blood Moon. Of course, he did pick Terapagos, explicitly stating that it does hit through Cornerstone. So it might not come into play, but I just do need a Terra to activate Noctowl. I also have one Wellspring, just to use Sob, in case something really bad happens and I need to Sob block him for a turn. Of course, we're playing Monkey Dory, so we have to have some Dark Energy, Luxray, so we have to have the reversal. But the biggest concern for me was no Ultra Ball, and not being able to find my evolution Pokemon with precision and consistency was an issue, so I had to play Hyper Aroma as A-Spec, because Dunsparce and Noctowl are all Stage 1. So my line of thinking was, I need to play a Stage 1 as my main attacker. So I'm looking at his picks. His main attackers are the ones he picked. So he picked Terapagos, he picked Blood Moon Ursaluna. Those are 2 attackers that will most likely be taking 4 prizes in our matchup. There might be another primary attacker, but I'm assuming the Terapagos will be his main attacker. So I chose Glimmora EX as my main attacker of choice. So we have a 3/3 Glimmet Glimmora. And there's 2 really good things about this. One, the ability. It makes his bench only 3 Pokemon. So whatever, his draw engine is Pidgeot. He can only bench 1 of each, essentially. He's going to have 1 Terapagos, 1 Pidgey. A Fan Rotom, he's probably just going to put turn 1 when he goes first. So his bench is going to be really, really limited. And it also prevents Terapagos from scaling damage, obviously, because of the bench space. And then second, it's fighting type. So it one-shots Terapagos, it one-shots Ursaluna. So I feel like Glimmora is going to be really good here. And with the Monkey Dory, you can play Crispin. So if you just have a fighting energy in hand, you can Crispin for fighting Dark, attach directly to turn from Glimmora, and then attach fighting afterwards. We're also playing an Ascension Glimmet, obviously, so idea, go second, attach Fighting Energy to Glimmet, Ascension into Glimmora, lock his bench up. And, of course, there's not that many ways to get there, so I played as many consistency options as possible to make sure Glimmet starts inactive. Either there's a 3 Pokemon here, 3 Glimmets to start it in my opening hand, but we also have 2 Buddy Buddy Poffin, 3 Nest Ball, 1 Artisan to find it, and then to find energy we have Earthen Vessel, 6 Fighting Energy. So odds are we should be able to either Crispin or Fighting Energy directly to Glimmet, turn 1 going second. And if it's not inactive, let's say either Hoot or one of the Ogerpons are inactive, I do have 1 rescue board. I can play Turo if needed. I can Crispin, attach for turn, retreat it. So I have a couple options to get things out the active. Dunsparce is just no retreat to begin with, so I'm pretty sure I should be able to get Glimmet in the active going first and get that Glimmora up right away. And of course, a bunch of random 1-ofs that I just have to play. Like Team Rocket's Venture Bomb, it has some synergy with Monkey Dory, not much synergy with anything else. Just playing one of those. One Sacred Ash, most decks don't need more than one. Luxray does a 1-of. I feel like the Luxray and the Reverse Energy are taking up some pretty valuable bench space here, but if it can come out and I just have the pieces, great. You know, I can swing with it. I don't have a Colress or anything to find the reversal. 3 Crispin, 3 Research is huge. He has no access to either of those. That's fantastic. Judge is pretty good. We also have Jock to find some Pokemon. And we have to play Messagoza. Like the lack of Ultra Ball, you just have to play Messagoza to find Pokemon. So Messagoza, Hyper Roma are my only ways. And Jock, I guess, of finding evolution Pokemon. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We have an Iron Bundle because we have to play that as well. And I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, he has a lot of things like Hand Disruption, like Zerosic, Airy, stuff like that. Doesn't really affect me that much. None of my items are really that important because my Pokemon search just comes from raw draw and just like hoping I have the Pokemon. And Noctowl can typically just get me what I need. But yeah, that's my deck list. Let's hop into the best of 3 with Harper. Alright, you have the Terapagos jacket. I'm curious.
You already know what. We stay dripped with Terapagos. No matter what deck we play, we stay dripped.
Damn it, dude, I lose the coin flip. I'm curious to see what you want to do.
Well, the coin flip hasn't even happened for me yet, so we do a little waiting. Alright? Hell yeah, I won the coin flip. Let's go.
There's one clear answer for me.
You know what? I don't want to go first.
Okay. Interesting.
Cool. Alright.
Yikers, let's start
man.
this in active.
Okay.
This is not an ideal start for me, but we'll work with it. Alright, Duskull, we knew that.
Oh no, man. Wait. Okay, maybe.
Do I want to play this card just to thin my deck? I think I have to, because I don't want to have just a Garbahe off the top deck. I'll grab this. We'll grab these. Grab the squad.
Yeah,
and that's all I can do, man. That's all I can do. I'm praying my top deck is good. Alright, let's see what's Harper playing today.
So, I have 2 options. Unfortunately, I do think
Grass Energy.
this is going to be the option.
Iono. Oh, my Hyper Roma just wasted.
Yeah, nice ace spec, bro.
Absolutely just wasted. I was like, okay, that's fine. I think that's fine.
Okay, I'll bench this guy.
Okay, Ogre Pawn.
I'll bench this guy.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I'll rip a little fan call. Okay, cool.
No
We'll
hoo-hoots.
fail.
No
we'll fail
Pidgeys
the
in deck? Okay.
We'll fail the fan call. Didn't even need it.
That means Pidgey's gotta be like...
Pass.
Alright, interesting. Well, that Iono kind of bodied me, but it's not the biggest deal because I already have the attach for a turn. I'm attached to this one as well, just in case you bomb my active, but I think I'll be alright. We can bench this one.
Okay.
And we're just gonna go for the quick ascension. And lock up your bench.
Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that means I can only have 3 bench.
That's
Pokemon,
exactly
right?
what that means. So wait, even though you have Area 0, it's only 3.
Look what they did to my boy.
Team Rocket's Petrol. Okay, that's something you picked.
There's something I forced myself into here, lad.
That's right.
Okay,
You got the vessel.
It's fine. I feel like I'm not going to be needing Area 0 anymore due to the lack of...
Couple teal
lack of-
dances. Let's see.
You know what? I
Nest
think
ball.
we're just going to commit to the bit here. You know what?
No Terapagos. The grass weakness is brutal. That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, what do you want my Terapagos to do? 90 damage?
It's pretty brutal.
Okay, I mean, we could honestly go for...
Although it still needs
You're
a
doing
lot.
140 though. We do still need quite a lot, yeah. If we do a little thinking.
What you thinking?
Not a lot, to be honest. Anyway, let's
see what's in the discard.
strip this guy
Nest
again.
ball. Teal dance on the separate one.
Teal dance on the separate one, and then we will... you know what? You can have my fan rotom.
I did want to take out the Duskull. I must admit, the Duskull was looking there. Like, a Dusknoir plus a Teal Mass Overpawn is pretty much a KO. I'd get this energy. Yeah. I think this Fan Rotom I don't really care about, so I'm gonna go ahead and Hyper Blower. You either let me take some damage early, or you give me the Duskull.
Okay, how do I want to play this? I have a feeling... Okay, you know what? I believe in the Ogre squad.
Okay. I'm gonna have to just Crispin real quick. I'm gonna load up my second Glimmet, just to have that ready.
Cool. Dark Energy, obviously, because you got the Monkey, so...
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing Crispin with, like, one clear attacker, you're playing Monkey Dory with Dark
exactly.
Energy.
I'm just not allowed to play.
Alright, we gotta take...
The amount of times I put...
Yeah, you know Crispin for you,
you
buddy.
get to take the first prize.
You take the first prize.
The amount of times I tried to take Crispin, like I put Crispin in the deck and realized, wait a minute, can't do that.
Can't do that.
A little bit annoying, can't lie.
Yeah, that was me with Ultra Ball. I was like, oh, how do I find the Pokemon? That's why I'm playing freaking Hyper Aroma, bro. There's a Teal Dance. Can we have the attack here? I do have 2 energy. So this is gonna be 5 energy max, 150. That's enough to KO. It's pretty brutal. E-switch.
So we can do
okay,
this.
there is a KO here.
E-switch this guy to this guy, and then we can Bravery Charm our current raid boss.
That's no good. That is no good.
We can bench this guy and a young 360.
A young 360. I did. Oh my god.
Dude, hell yeah. Hold on. Did we? Hey, we get our bench back for now. But like, yeah. Okay.
We'll promote limit. I might need to opt into my second win condition here, which is our boy here.
Second form. Are you joking?
So I need to get this guy. We're gonna start attaching to him.
Get a load of this guy.
And I'm a little. It's like I don't have the attack this turn, unfortunately, which is kind of brutal. And so far, 2 energy in the discard. I could go for the Ascension here, but then it's just kind of cooked. So I'm gonna
Nah, Ascension's a good play here, bro. You know, it's Ascension.
Yeah, just giving you a free 2 prize cards is really ideal. Let's go Venture Bomb.
All right.
We're gonna whiff it. No Monkey Dory established.
We're gonna whiff it.
So
okay.
just Glimmet is
Rip
20
one
damage.
more with it and kill your Glimmet.
No, I'm good. I'll go for research. It's fine.
Oh, okay, yeah. Dude, that's another thing. The amount of times I wanted to put research in this deck, but I just couldn't because you have research.
It's pretty brutal. Let's go Nestball. It's Gyrocel's Dunsparce. I think it's fine.
Was there any time in the deck building thing where you wanted to put a card in that you didn't have?
Oh, absolutely. Like Blood Moon or Latias. Those are huge. All right, I'm gonna
What's
just
short Latias is?
Oh, Latinas. My bad. All right.
There we go.
I'm gonna throw the Cornerstone up in the active right now and just pray that you can't, either gust around it or find a secondary attacker.
What exactly are we thinking, chat?
What are we thinking?
3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I need to find 2 more. So no, but then I'd have to find that as well. Let's bench you.
There it is. Okay.
Let's go Penny up the pond.
Oh man.
You did good. You did good, my sweet prince.
I mean, Penny was available for both of us to play.
Yes.
There's another
Let's
two
go
dance. We got a couple of draws here.
Touch this. I'm pretty sure you don't hit for weakness. Yeah, you don't hit for weakness, but the other guy does. It doesn't matter because he'd just die anyway, so it's not that big of a deal for now. However, we will do this.
Okay.
And then I think I'm gonna just, you know what? I'm gonna
opting for this.
I'm gonna give it back to you.
Okay, just back to me.
Give it back to you.
Interesting.
Back to you.
I know for a fact you have a couple grass energies in your hand and a bravery charm. Do this. I could start moving some damage, potentially. I think I do have Countercatcher active, so I'm trying to dig for that. Let's go Glamora, because I do want to kill this Drop Ghost if possible. We'll go Attach Return onto the Ogre Pawn. Yeah. And, I think Iono is the way. Iono's the way.
Iono's pretty good, yeah.
You have 4 prizes, I have 5. Odds are I don't find it. Okay. It's no good. It's no good. I think we just leave the corner. There's no. Oh, with a maxed out bench, you could kill me, but you only have 4 cards in hand right now. So I think we're okay. Let's pass it up here.
Crazy likelihood of me having it here.
4 cards in hand. This is tough. I was like, what if he plays the counter to my weakness counter? TM Evo to Fan Rotom.
TM Evo to Fan Rotom. I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna go Rod back these goofballs.
Wait, I could have just KO'd your Trop Ghost. What am I doing?
You could have.
Wait, I was like, for some reason, I was like, why do I need a counter catcher? I was supposed to KO the Trop Ghost. That's fine.
Okay, let's do this, and then we'll go Surfer, which was another one of my requirements.
That's pretty good.
Into this guy.
It's pretty good. Well, I don't know.
Unfortunately,
my brain farted, bro. I was going for the KO, and then I was like, for some reason, I want the counter catcher for nothing.
Unfortunately, we don't really find much off of this, which does kind of stink. I'm not gonna lie. Like this hand is no attack. There is an attack. We can. There is an attack. Okay. Retreat an attack.
That's true.
However, that just doesn't seem good.
It does not seem good because I can also retreat an attack.
Exactly. That is very true. So I think we will be just unfortunately passing it over.
Okay. I should be up prizes right now, but I also have access. You don't have counter catcher, and I do.
Yeah, that is true.
I think at this point I might as well just evolve the next Glamora. 5 cards in hand. You didn't play a single card. I feel like there's nothing really there, so I'm just gonna go. I need a Sacred Ash. I can grab Iron Bundle. I'm gonna Sacred Ash.
That's a card.
I'm gonna grab Iron Bundle. I don't care about the other 2. I have like maxed out Glamoras right now. Let's just go for research.
Yeah. I'm so jealous of that card, bro.
I have Night Stretcher. I could just attack with Ogre Pawn while I can. I'll also do this. That could come online, but doesn't do anything for me. Okay, I'm gonna just go. Yeah, let's go Vessel. Let's find ourselves. We can throw away the Nest Ball now. All my Pokemon are down. Grab a fighting energy.
Go fighting.
All right, this is pretty good. This can kind of solo me. This is kind of solo for right now. Fuck it, we just throw the Luxray down. Just for...
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
140 demolish. We can two-shot the Ogerpon. I have time.
You do have time. Me, however.
What do we top deck?
Not much of said thing.
It was a pretty big Iono on my end.
Okay, what are the odds? Know what? This might sound a little bit silly.
Okay, here's a retreat.
But let's go for this.
Okay. Boss of the other Glimora.
Why would I ever do that? This one and this one. Cool. Alright. We can go for our one of energy sticker, baby.
Okay.
We'll fail it. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Didn't even want that. Now we get to swing for 90. But my out here is that boy has a big retreat cost.
I do have a big retreat cost. I don't know why. I do have this. I'm thinking like...
This is when he just rips Switch.
I need to look at my deck list real quick. I think I took Switch out, which is really foul. Because I was just like, I can play this other card. But I don't have an out to it necessarily at the moment.
My board state looks so sad compared to you.
Okay, so we're gonna have to think about this. We can go for the Jock, because I have nothing else right now. Grab Noctowl, Dunsparce. We're just gonna evolve it to Dunsparce. I mean, I just gotta give you another turn here. And counter catcher up. I think the Duskull. I think that's fine.
Alright.
I mean, you could just pop it next turn, but I really don't think you have it. Right. Dude, I took out Switch from my deck. That's really foul. That's actually so foul. I just had no room for it, man. I had no room.
Fair enough.
And it's not like a... Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
I don't have my deck list open, so I'm not too sure what I have in here.
Okay, alright. Maybe the counter... I could have just bundled you, actually. I don't need to counter catcher. I'm just gonna hold off for now. I think that bought me enough time. 4 cards in hand, not a lot.
Okay, so the thing is, I am aware of the cards you have in your deck because we drafted them.
Wait,
so
how?
I know what you've got cooking in the day.
Wait, how come it doesn't say you took any damage? What did you? How did? What
do you mean?
Dude, one of your Ogerpons have damage on it right now?
No, because I discarded it when I gusted up.
Oh,
I made
smart.
Sure
That's pretty smart. That's pretty smart.
Yeah, to get rid of it. So I know what your current play here is.
I should not have evolved this second Glimora. That was kind of silly of me, I must admit.
So it seems as if I'm going to have to lose my little Duskull here, which isn't great.
Right.
But that does get me. I'm not gonna. You know what? I'll put that up on screen now.
Let's go ahead and balance your Area 0 with Messagoza.
Alright. Dude, wait. That's actually kind of cool.
I don't need this Luxray anymore. I don't really need them. The monkey could help a little bit. I don't know, that hurts me a little bit, but I'll throw away the Luxray and one of the Hoodoos. I think it's fine.
And the Luxray? I thought that was like your guy.
It's my guy, but like, you know, whatever.
On this channel, you'll never see me throwing away a Comfy, bro. You know?
It is what it is. We'll go Runaway Draw. Can I just find it? I cannot. But I do find myself a Noctowl. So that's my supporter for turn. It's gonna be. He better be in here. Okay, he is in here. Grab that.
You do find yourself a Noctowl, you say, as if you didn't Jacques for it last time.
Okay, we're gonna throw up this Glimora.
Yeah. I was assuming so.
All right, we can promote this Glimora. And we just hold out this thing, so we can take this Terapagos, take the prize lead. I might lose this next turn, but then my Ogerpon might just solo you. TBH. Let's go for Messagoza. I'm looking for another Dunsparce. That would be quite nice. We do hit the heads. We hit the heads, baby.
Just give it to him, man.
Just give it to
why
me.
not, you know?
Give me that Dunsparce. Come right back.
He has 9 cards left in deck. I have 27. This is what happens when my draw engine is 1 card per turn, also known as top deck.
Let's go for the Poisonous Gem for the weakness. Finally take the prize lead here, but a Teal Dance is on the cards. I mean, whatchamacallit? The Myriad Leaf Shower is available.
This is currently our only... Oh yes, we top deck our ace spec, and you know what that means.
What is the ace spec? Precious Trolley. Okay.
And our unfortunately, it may seem as if our Pheasantipity is pride.
That's good news for me. It's good news.
It does kind of suck.
I didn't blow a counter catcher for no reason. I could have bundled.
We'll grab this for now, I guess.
All right, Mew EX come in. 180.
We'll go for this guy.
All right. It's a Tails.
Okay, cool. It's
I like
fine,
that.
It's fine. That's
no Dusclops.
It doesn't matter, bro. It's like it's whatever. I don't even care, bro.
Right.
It's not even that big of a deal. It is.
It's a boss.
Very big
Okay.
Deal, unfortunately. All right, we're gonna boss up this guy for now, because I would like to have a little bit of a. I probably should have done that beforehand,
right?
Because then I could have at least thinned out more. Actually, no, because I wanted to do this so I can at least.
Latinas is out.
Restart for a little bit more. But give us back our 3 energy, I think. Right now we value that energy quite a bit.
I hate how Squawkabilly is resistant to my fighting.
It's quite funny.
Or ground type, rather.
Ooh, let's go. That's exactly what we wanted. Also known as nothing, and we will pass it right back over to you, unfortunately.
I am looking for a rescue board, I must say. I am looking for a rescue board, but 3 cards in hand, you have nothing. That's pretty good.
You don't know that. Like
pretty
they
good.
could have something. Like a nest ball.
Like a nest ball. Let's go for let's rip a Pokegear real quick. We're gonna find boss's orders. I have a boss's orders. I think the Duskull is the biggest threat right now. I think we just go boss up this Duskull. It puts me on even prizes. I have 3 energy and discard. I can go to simply Night Stretcher for 1 of the fighting energy and just kind of retreat this guy off. I can go for a Messagoza here just to flip a coin if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna waste any time.
Just to flip a coin.
Here is a retreat into the Cornerstone because I am just one-shotting the Duskull with Cornerstone. And we're gonna call it a day. Demolish that Duskull. We have 2 prizes left. I'm feeling okay. That Mew EX is sitting there, but I don't really see a way you can like charge it up, right? Get that off the prizes.
Yeah, nah.
Hello,
okay,
Latinos.
Cool. So, okay. I kind of want to see what's on the deck. Let's flip a coin.
Okay.
It's probably gonna hit tails though, because
it is gonna hit tails.
We literally don't even care. It's not even
literally don't care.
Literally
wow.
don't
Must
care.
be nice using Ultra Ball though.
We actually do care.
Oh, Dusknoir.
That was kind of cool.
Dusknoir gone. I like that.
Dusknoir gone. Well, if you take a quick squiz at the bench, there's not much.
Yeah, I mean, but it seems like you were setting up for the Dusknoir this turn if I didn't kill that Duskull last turn.
Bold of you to assume I had Ray Candy.
You had a way. So this Pidgey has not seen the time of day at all.
Okay, so we're gonna just, I think, fail this, right? We'll fail this guy.
I'm assuming you play Pidgey.
I mean, we know you have one of those guys in hand, so we can't just bench that. We have to okay, like, what's the big idea here, deck? Like, why are we... Okay, you know what? I think from this position, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. You know what?
We'll take it!
We'll save time.
We'll take it!
We'll save time, we'll save time. Game 2.
Game 1. This is the best of 3, right?
This is the best of 3.
Okay, so one more win here.
We'll take the L there. We'll stay humble.
I had some misplays, but we'll take it.
Some misplays, but never punished. All right.
Never punished?
Okay. All right. Game 2.
You can just pick what your first or second.
I'll go first.
Okay, you're gonna go first this time. Okay. So
well,
now...
No, I'm tweaking. I'm gonna go second. Yeah, wait.
Are you sure about
I'm not
that?
playing regular Terror Box. I thought I was playing Terror Box.
I'm expecting some Pidgeot to come out eventually. Because what else would your draw engine be? Right? Like, surely... I can't believe 2 of your Pidgeys were prized last turn. Or last game. That doesn't make any sense to me, I must admit.
Yeah, it makes no sense, unfortunately, you know?
So, now it's leading me to think that Pidgey does not exist. Which is quite strange. This might be like the Ogre box with no Pidgeot, or like Noctowls, just like Burst Mask. Okay, what am I looking at right now?
You know the classic Ogre box with Energy Sticker and Airy and Surfer. You know that guy.
So my hand is pretty strange right now. Let's go this. Go for Buddy Poppin. Grab, let's see, like, 1 Glimmet, 1 Dunsparce. Feels good.
1 Glimmet, 1 Dunsparce. Fair enough.
Feels pretty good. That's all I really need. Pass it up here. No energy attached, which is that's slightly disappointing.
Okay, we'll bench this, we'll bench this, we'll bench this, and then we'll go Iona.
Okay. Iono turn 1, just like last game. I'll take it though.
Iona turn 1. Alright. So let's do this. Let's go. This is pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. It is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. And okay, here's here, so we can start doing stuff.
Precious Trolley off Iono.
Stuff can be done.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm that kind of guy, you know?
He just has it like that.
He's just that kind of guy. All right, and then we'll do this. We can rip that as well. Okay, let's get the guys.
Ditto.
The squad.
Okay, so Ditto can get you a Pokemon.
Cool. So, and then I think, honestly, we can just do this.
We have a Squawk ability available.
Go in for this.
Oh, who just dies
you
here?
will indeed be walking and seizing.
Energy Switch going to the discard is pretty good news for me, I'd say.
Okay, we'll get rid of this guy. I feel like he's not doing too much right now.
3 Duskulls is insane. That's such a heavy Dusknoir line.
Just because it's funny, I'm gonna do this.
Okay, Medley Memo. I'll take it. It's just like...
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Iono for me.
Beats me.
Interesting.
Kind of funny.
Interesting. Alright, Teal Dance.
Teal Dance, and then we'll go this guy.
You find the energy
this
switch.
into that, and then we'll go Assault Landing for 70. Alright.
That's a pretty good start.
This looks much better than what we had before.
It does look pretty good. Me summoning a Glimora does not feel good right now, especially if that Ogre Pond is so close to being loaded. I must admit. We do have this. We can grab it. I can also do this. Do that. Let me think about this. I have Venture Bomb in hand. Doesn't really feel ideal to use without a Dark attach. Do I want to use the Iron Bundle is the question, right? Like, if I go for Ascension, who would you promote? And you get to clear your entire bench as well, you know? I don't...
I feel like it's a good thing. Like,
I don't love having that fan Rotom just, like, being able to attack this whole game. But we're just going to go for Judge first, I think.
Good Judge? Alright, cool.
Go for Judge. Draw me a couple cards. That's not bad. That's really not bad. We're going to go Hyper Roma.
Too upset about that. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah,
that's not bad. That's really not bad.
Hey, that's pretty good.
We can evolve. We can get some draw here off the double Dunsparce. And I could just go for Glimmora and active if I want to. But there's no Crispin this turn. Oh, this is an option. This is an option. Can I find the reversal energy off 3 cards here? Let's go for another Glimmet as well. If I can find the reversal right now, that would actually be game changing. Okay, do not do that.
The game has not been changed.
The game has not been changed, I will admit.
Not too much game changing there.
I will just give you the Luxray though, and then rebuild Dunsparce. Right. And then we'll go ahead and clear your bench for you real quick. Throw in an Artisan. We're gonna clear the bench regardless. I mean, you can probably throw away some liabilities, right?
What is the third guy we don't really want to see here right now? I think, honestly, this guy, for now.
The Terapagos? Yeah.
We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you later, yeah.
Okay, okay. And I think that's really all I can do. My Luxray can tank a Salt Landing.
He can.
That's about it.
So, we know you do have quite a few stadiums. We'll attach this guy here.
Okay.
And then we'll go slap that over there.
Oh. Iono? Okay.
Rip an Iono here. I know you have your some of your guys in hand. We'll do this over here.
Dusclops is online.
I feel like I do want to start threatening you a little bit, you know? I don't want to be...
Okay, sure thing.
Start doing some stuff.
I do feel pretty threatened right now. I must
do you? Okay, cool. That's good to know, that's good to know. Alright. And then we will... okay, we'll fail the one, I guess, and we'll go...
Okay. So
get another Dusclops online. Alright.
You're not gonna pop it just yet. Alright.
No, we'll chill. We'll do a little chilling.
Let me think about this. I need another Dunsparce. I want to get my reversal energy real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, reversal would be pretty good.
That would be pretty good. But it's 1 card out of quite a bit in my deck. But I think
out of quite a few.
I think we just gotta risk gotta make the play, man. Let's take one of the Dusclops. I'm gonna go for a Judge again, and we're gonna try to find either do Dunsparce or just a reverse energy straight up. It's not what I need, I must admit. It's not what I need.
Did you not find the guy?
I did not find the guy. All right, we'll just go, you know what? Counter Catcher wasted. Gotta clear up my bench here.
Okay.
Throw up the bundle.
I think we're just gonna throw up this guy.
Oh, he's gonna put the attacker up first. Let's go Nest Ball now, find their Cornerstone. And we can we can start building that up while we can. And we'll give you a Luxray.
Okay, cool. So from this position, lads, what are we thinking? I am thinking of... I kind of don't like the fact that you have Dunsparce. I kind of don't want you to top deck anything about that for now.
Okay, that's fair.
And this does kind of open up the prize trade a little bit for us.
It's true.
There's stuff we can do, but I think instead of doing too much, we can just do this for now. Let's go Myriad Leaf Shower. Nothing crazy. We'll just go boss, take a prize card. Hopefully a good prize card.
We're just gonna throw up the
Cornerstone. That's a prize card.
It is a prize card. You do go up 2 to none. The research is pretty good. I'm gonna go for Artisan.
Okay.
Grab myself a Hoot this time because I feel like this Ogerpon can most likely stay alive here. You're looking for 2 Dusknoir. If you find the 2 Dusknoir, my Ogerpon just dies. That would be quite problematic, I must admit. So we're gonna pray that doesn't happen. We'll go for Crispin. We can load up our Ogerpon here and just start swinging. We're just gonna 2-shot all your Pokemon here.
That is fair, yeah.
I would have preferred punching a Dusclops here, maybe saving that counter catcher, but I did judge myself, so it's like, really, what else did I have to do there? We'll go for Demolish. I'm hoping that you don't find Dusknoir here, or double Dusknoir.
Okay, so what are we top decking here, boys? Okay, that's a card. It's not exactly the greatest.
It's a card. Find one.
We'll do this.
Arvin does find one. Yeah, we get the Ultra Ball.
We will now go for the get rid of these guys.
Zerostic and Surfer.
Like what? What?
My hand of 2 cards. Really scared right now. Here is the
Right,
first
now
one.
we'll go first blast, cursed blast, bonk.
Okay. Are you looking for the second one off the prizes, or do we have like a night stretcher in hand? Actually, you can't play
Well,
night
I can't
stretcher.
take a.
I
can't, and I also can't take a prize.
Oh, true. Night stretcher
What we
belongs to
can
me.
do though is go super rod
Oh lord.
for this guy.
Okay.
Have we played our other super rod? I don't think so. Okay, so we can. You know what? We'll gamble. You know what? A little
No
gamble
way.
never hurt nobody.
No way. Do you
Gambling
start
never
for
hurt.
Ultra Ball or Dust Snore?
I'm not even upset, bro. It's whatever. I don't even care. Didn't even want it.
Okay, here's an escape.
I mean, I think just giving up the promote the Latinas for now. I think makes the
Okay.
most sense, and then we'll pass it over. Damn, that one sucked.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, I'm just gonna research the whole hand away. Pretty good support.
Fair enough.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I can't lie, it's pretty good.
Oh,
That's
no.
pretty good. We're gonna take.
No. Oh no.
But do I take out the Dusclops here? I think the Dusclops just prevents you from doing any damage whatsoever. Or I can just get the energy off the board as well. But I think we'll go Dusclops first. Yeah. I think that's the move. Because the only way you're taking me out right now is a Terapagos or another Dustor. So I'm going to match your prizes now. Get the prize card.
Let's promote this goofball. Okay, there's that. Let's just check what we got cooking in here.
Clawed my way back here.
Okay, there's that guy there, there's that guy there. That is also an option. Let's go Super Rod back the
The second Super Odd.
Rapagos. Are we gonna use any of those? Okay, let's just shuffle them back anyway. Then we'll go ahead and penny this up.
Oh my god. Okay. You're
that
just
back
wasting
down.
time at this point.
Nah, bro, yeah, damage. I gotta heal myself up, you know.
Sure.
Reestablish a board state, you know.
Okay.
Think about what's the big idea, and if there is a big idea.
What is your big idea? Great question.
That is what we are trying to figure out together.
Oh, that's a
This
pretty big
current
idea
moment
right
in
there.
time.
Do I just
I
lose
don't
my
know how big it
cornerstone?
is.
No
It's
way.
an idea,
Do we have E-Switch in hand?
Bro thinks I'm a miracle worker. Nah.
The fact that your draw engine is just Serendipity Mew is insane. Like, there's no way.
Bro doesn't know what Terrabox players go through on a daily basis.
That's insane. I think this might be the move here. Is Glamora just the move? Just like make sure any of your cornerstone answers are just dead. So we'll just go ahead and do that, and then we can retreat one of the fightings, perhaps.
Does he have the boss in hand?
I have news for you, my friend. I do have boss
Oh
in hand.
no, he's
And I get to
Well, in that
wait.
case-
Oh wait, hold on. That's
In that case-
really stupid.
in that case, you're not taking two.
Oh my god, that's really
Nuh-uh.
dumb. That's so dumb.
No.
That is really, really dumb.
I mean, that could have been a giga play from you. Like,
That
if you
could have
just-
been a
if you
giga
just
play.
Don't have boss. If you just don't have boss,
I should have bossed
you just
first.
baited me into it. You should have bossed first.
I should have
Yes.
bossed first.
You
That's
should-
an absolutely diabolical misplay again.
Little misplay.
We do a little throwing, I must admit. But in this case, we'll go for Crispin.
Okay.
I don't know why. Why would I ever do that, man? That's insane. We'll go establish a Monkey Dory for the first time this game. And start moving some damage. I think if you're gonna feed
is
me the
also very
Latinas, I might as well like put the Latinas in range of Cornerstone.
Right, fair
So
enough.
let's go 110 with that resistance, and then poison for
Poison
one.
though.
Yeah. So 150, 60 HP remaining.
Okay.
That's not too bad. It's not too bad.
From this position, I feel like there's more outs if we don't do this. Let's just go for this.
Teal Dance being your draw engine. That's what it is.
Okay, that is nice. We'll take that.
Bravery Charm, keeping it alive.
Oh, I bravery charmed the wrong thing. Oh no.
Okay.
Okay, it's
I don't
fair.
know.
It's fine. It's fine. Everyone does a little misplaying.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Well,
That
we
is
do
an
with
Iona.
it.
The
We
E-Switch?
do with it. All the energy,
Oh, okay. True.
which we play 9 of.
It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy. We play about the same count.
We'll pass it back over to you.
Latinas is within 60, so that's another. Monkey Dory is bringing me closer here.
Kidori is bringing you ever so closer.
Bringing me closer. I have these things in hand. You know what? Like, you're so far behind. Yeah, I'm gonna leave my Glamora inactive. You know what? You can have it.
Just take a swing. Fair
Just take a
enough.
swing.
Bro says I can have it. Like, what do you think I am?
Here, take it.
Do you think I am capable of that?
Energy
no,
sticker.
I will gamble for it.
No, because no vessel, no energy search. I mean, energy search was available.
Okay,
I don't think Harper has hit a single heads today.
that's cool. The only heads I've hit is to go into game 2.
Well, you chose to go first or second.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it didn't even matter.
It wasn't even a coin flip. You just got to choose because you lost.
Okay, this is cool. Yeah, this is big. We'll get to pass it back to you.
Okay, so I have one line here. I can just win the game. I just need to find my boss and then kill that Latino's over there. So let's Adrena Brain again. I have it in sight. We'll take this. We'll take two.
You don't have to kill the Latinos. You don't have to.
You know, I wish I had Latinos, is what I'm saying.
So you don't like Latinos?
No, I love Latinos.
Damn,
I wish
crazy.
I had
Let's
Latinos.
cancel jaxtyy in the comments. He doesn't like Latinos.
I never said that.
That's crazy.
He's putting words in my mouth. Let's go Pokegear for boss's orders. Okay, that's not a boss's orders. I must admit.
I thought you just like just farmed me there. Let's go Pokegear for boss. Shake my hand.
It is not boss's orders. We will grab a Jock though.
Okay, cool. All right.
And then we can Earthen. Let me see. Let me check my deck real quick. I have one
I'm
Dark
not
in the
gonna lie.
discard. Yeah, we can Vessel here.
This Glamora from you was big brain.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was pretty big brain.
Thank you. I was like, you picked your attacker. Like you should have just picked. I didn't pick an attacker in my draft, so you had no idea what I was playing.
Exactly. So yeah, and on top of that, not only did you like pick a good like counter Terapagos, you also picked Cornerstone, which just so happens to counter my secondary attacker.
I'm gonna go ahead and just leave that Noctowl in my hand. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm gonna just take it.
Okay.
Go for this Poisonous Gem.
Nah,
How you want to
Poisonous
Iono
Gem,
me,
right.
you know?
Now I want to Iono you. Okay, cool. So what you're saying is we'll top deck our final Iono.
Right.
Oh no, we'll top deck the energy that we totally didn't need 3 turns ago.
Right.
All right. So our out here is that you. Okay, wait. Now you've activated my second stage of draw power.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, we'll whiff it. So I do have a slight feeling, right? A little bit of a feeling that if this Teal Dance doesn't hit Iono, that we might just lose the game.
Sure.
That is an Arvin.
It's close.
This is when I whip out my second ace spec on Fear Stamp.
So now I just need boss to one-shot either your Mew or your Ogerpon. Oh, look, your Betch is big again. That's really great.
Let's go. I get to play the game again. However,
Alright.
I don't get to play the game because I don't have a next turn.
And with this Terra Pokemon in play and the Noctowl I just got last turn, I think that will
His
be
last 2
it.
price cards are boss. His last 2 price cards are
Well,
boss.
I was literally in my hand, and before you Ioned it away. So we're just gonna we'll grab the boss. That's gonna be a clean
boss.
2-0 against a Pokemon professional.
We did. Okay, you know what? There was no Pidgeot because I played one game with this deck and I wasn't able to set up Pidgeot, so I decided it's just not worth it.
Okay.
So I cut Rare Candy as well.
Wait, you had to play Rare Candy though. It
shit.
had to be in your deck.
Oh shit!
Did you? Bro cheated and still lost.
Bro cheated and still lost. The thing is, I would have loved Rare Candy. I had a Dusk Noir in my hand for so long with an Arvin, where I was like, dude, if I just had a Rare Candy, we'd be chilling. Like, and then
Oh, come on,
I just don't have a
man.
Rare Candy.
Right.
Oh no! I think like the stuff we put in the draft,
Sort of, yeah.
kind of funny.
Yeah, for sure. All right, GG's,
Except
man.
for the Noctowl.
All right.
All right.
Every GG's.
Thanks, man.
Thanks y'all for watching.
Cheers.